Hey everyone, let me ask you something. How many times have you said, I'll start tomorrow? Tomorrow, the magical place where dreams begin and goals are achieved. But then tomorrow comes, and you say the same thing again. We all do it. We all fall into the quiet trap of delay, thinking we have endless time. But here's the truth. Time doesn't wait. It doesn't slow down when you're tired. It doesn't pause when you're distracted. It keeps moving. Quietly, steadily, relentlessly. And if you don't learn to move with it, it leaves you behind. Today, I want to speak to you heart to heart about something simple, but life-changing. Stop wasting time, not in a harsh way, not in guilt, but with awareness, clarity, and purpose. Time doesn't shout when it's being wasted. It slips away softly while you scroll, while you postpone, while you say, later. Have you noticed how a few minutes on your phone can turn into an hour? You check one message, one video, one post, and suddenly, an entire evening is gone. Then comes the guilt. Where did my time go? That's the silent thief, distraction disguised as comfort. Let me give you an example. There's a man named Samir. He always dreamed of starting his own online business. Every night after work, he planned to study and take action. But when evening came, he'd say, let me relax first. Just 10 minutes on YouTube. Those 10 minutes became hours. Days turned into months. And his dream stayed only a dream. Now imagine, what if Samir had used even 30 minutes a day intentionally? 6 months later, he could have learned a skill, built his website, maybe even launched his brand. That's the difference between spending time and investing it. Ask yourself this right now. What did you do yesterday that truly moved your life forward? Did it make you happier? Did it bring you closer to your goals? Or did it just fill the hours? We think we're too busy, but often we're just busy avoiding what matters. Here is a simple truth. You're not running out of time, you're wasting it on the wrong things. You don't need 10 extra hours a day. You just need to use the ones you already have with intention. Because the moment you treat your time as valuable, your life starts changing. Imagine this. Every morning, life deposits 24 golden coins into your account, one for each hour. You can spend them however you want, but there's one rule. When the day ends, whatever you didn't use is gone forever. Would you spend those coins carelessly? Would you throw them away on meaningless noise? Or would you invest them in something that grows your skills, your relationships, your peace of mind? When you start thinking of time as wealth, everything shifts. Scrolling for hours feels like throwing money in the wind. Reading a good book, building a routine, spending time with loved ones, that's compounding interest. Time, when invested well, multiplies in value. Now pause for a second. Look at your life right now. Your habits, your days, your choices. Are they leading you toward who you want to become? Or are they keeping you exactly where you are? Because every day, you're either building your future or borrowing from it. That's the turning point, realizing that your daily routine predicts your destiny. There's no magic event that suddenly changes everything. It's the small, consistent, focused actions that create a new life. Let's compare two people. Aisha and Rehan both work 9-to-5 jobs. Aisha spends her evenings watching random shows and scrolling through her feed. She tells herself, I'm too tired. I'll work on my dreams later. Rehan, on the other hand, does something different. He gives himself 1 hour each night. Just one. He reads, learns, builds small things, reflects. A year later, Aisha feels stuck. Rehan feels transformed. He's not luckier, he's just intentional. You see, the difference between wasted time and invested time is the difference between regret and growth. Questions that change everything, so ask yourself, if I continue spending my time this way for the next 6 months, where will I end up? Do I want my days to feel empty but comfortable? Or purposeful, even if challenging? When you start valuing your time, you start valuing yourself. And when you value yourself, you stop giving your attention to things that drain you. You stop chasing distractions. You start chasing meaning. How to take back control? You don't need a dramatic reset. Just simple choices repeated daily. Wake up a little earlier. Plan your day before it starts. Cut out one unnecessary distraction. Replace it with something that feeds your growth. For example, instead of watching another random video before bed, spend those 20 minutes journaling or learning something new. That one change, practiced for 30 days, can completely shift your mindset. Because you're not just managing your time, you're designing your life. The what if moment. What if you started today, not tomorrow, not next week? What if you gave just one focused hour a day to your dream? Where would you be 6 months from now? How would you feel waking up every morning knowing you're moving forward? Time doesn't require perfection, just progress. Even slow steps, taken daily, lead to massive transformation. Remember, the clock is not your enemy, it's your teacher. It reminds you to be present, to prioritize, to live fully. The power of now. People often say, "I'll do it when I have more time." But you'll never have more time. You'll only ever make time. The people who change their lives are not the ones who find time. They're the ones who create it. Start small. 10 minutes of meditation, 15 minutes of focused learning, 20 minutes of exercise. These are not just habits, they're acts of self-respect. Because when you use your time with care, you tell the universe, "I'm serious about my life." Now, maybe you've wasted time before. We all have. Don't carry guilt, carry awareness. Forgive yourself for what's gone. Learn from it. Because the best use of the past is not regret, it's wisdom. When you know better, you do better. And starting today, you do know better. From now on, every morning, remind yourself, this day is a gift. I won't waste it. Focus on what matters. Create before you consume. Move before you complain. Act before you doubt. Because action creates clarity. And clarity kills procrastination. Your dreams are not waiting for the perfect moment. They're waiting for you. So here's the final question. When will you stop waiting and start creating? You can't change your past, but you can rewrite your future, starting with how you spend your next hour. Time is not your enemy, it's your opportunity. And right now, you still have enough of it to change everything. Stop wasting time, start investing it. Because the best time to live with purpose is now.